Imagine a quiet river in a world where dinosaurs still walk. A T-Rex steps to the water's edge to drink. Suddenly, eyes glow from the dark depths. A huge crocodile-like monster waits, its bite stronger than the king's own jaws. 82 million years ago, this beast ruled the swamps, snapping at giants with teeth that crushed bone. How did a river dweller beat the land's top hunter? Why do its old bones still make us shiver? Come with me to a fading world of rivers and giants, where a monster crocodile lurked in the shadows, its story ready to surprise you. And before we wade into this old river tale, let's chat, my Extinctum friends. Tell me your country in the comments. I'll say hi back. If this story of a super strong croc gets you excited, give it a like and subscribe to be part of our fossil finding team. Let's begin! 82 million years ago, in the Late Cretaceous, North America's east coast was a land of swamps and rivers, home to the last big dinosaurs. From New Jersey to Texas, the Atlantic coastal plains spread out, with wide waters flowing through muddy lands. The air was warm, about 75 degrees, full of the smell of ferns and trees. Hadrosaurs, big plant eaters with duck-like mouths, waded in the shallows, munching on soft greens. T-Rex, the king of land hunters, patrolled the woods, its steps heavy and loud. But the world was changing. Forests grew thinner, and the giants were fewer. Fossil spots in Georgia's Black Creek Formation hold the story, with clay layers keeping bones of dinosaurs on their way out. Small mammals hid in the bushes, while turtles with hard shells sunbathed on the banks. This was a place of big animals, but their time was running short. Swamps full of life, yet hinting at an end. In 1858, workers digging in New Jersey's marl pits found a big tooth, curved and pointed, stuck in late Cretaceous mud. Edward Drinker Cope, a curious naturalist, took a look. Seeing it came from something huge. Soon, more pieces turned up. Backbones, skin plates, and jaw bits from Georgia and Texas. These old relics, dug from coastal dirt, surprised everyone. Their shape not like any regular crocodile. Cope's group put the clues together, spotting a river boss from 80 million years ago. By 1869, Cope called it Deinosuchus, meaning fear crocodile. These first whispers, pulled from wet clay under rainy skies, painted a picture of a beast that took on dinosaurs, its bones a start to a story of great strength. Those old bones belonged to Deinosuchus, a 39-foot crocodile-like monster whose bite beat T-Rex, ruling North America's late Cretaceous rivers. Named in 1869, this giant weighed 10 tons. Its 6-foot head full of 72 sharp teeth, fossils from Black Creek and Aguja. Spots show a hunter that grabbed hadrosaurs and turtles, its jaws squeezing with 23,000 pounds of force. Unlike today's crocodiles, Deinosuchus walked land and water, its skin plates shining in the sun. This wasn't just a reptile, it was a river boss, a monster whose story, dug from coastal mud, changes how we see the Cretaceous as close. Deinosuchus was a true giant, growing up to 39 feet long, the length of 2 large cars placed end to end. It weighed around 10 tons, as much as a full truck. Fossils from Texas show a body that dwarfed modern crocodiles, which reach only 20 feet. This size let it take on big prey without fear. In the late Cretaceous rivers, Deinosuchus moved with quiet power, its bulk a threat to anything nearby. Unlike smaller crocs, it could walk on land with ease, its short legs carrying it to hunt in swamps or forests. This scale wasn't just big, it was a sign of a creature made to lead, a river boss that changed the way dinosaurs lived near water. Deinosuchus had a body ready for battle, starting with its 6-foot skull, wide and solid like a rock. Inside, 72 teeth sat in rows, each one thick and pointed to hold tight to struggling animals. Its neck, short and strong, connected to a torso covered in thick skin plates, hard as armor to protect from bites. Legs, sturdy and short, gave it a low stance for pushing off the ground or water. The tail, long and muscled, whipped with force to swim fast, or knock foes. Fossils from Georgia reveal a frame that balanced power and speed, perfect for sudden attacks. This wasn't a soft reptile. It was a crusher, every part designed to win fights and hold prey down. Deinosuchus's jaws were its main weapon, with a bite that matched T-Rex's strength. It could squeeze with 23,000 pounds of force, enough to break a dinosaur's leg. Fossils show teeth that hooked backward, so once they grabbed, there was no escape. The skull, built like a vise, spread the pressure to avoid cracking. In the Cretaceous, this bite let it tackle hadrosaurs or turtles, holding them until they stopped moving. Unlike T-Rex, which chased on land, Deinosuchus waited in water, its jaws a trap that closed with deadly quiet. This power wasn't for show, it was for survival. A croc that proved rivers held the real danger. Deinosuchus's eyes were its scouts, set high on the head to peek above water without moving. Fossils show large sockets for sharp sight, spotting a hadrosaur from far away. Nostrils, on top of the snout, let it breathe while submerged. This setup made it a sentinel of swamps, watching for prey or threats. In the late Cretaceous, these eyes caught the glint of scales or the splash of feet, signaling the perfect moment to strike. Unlike land hunters, it relied on patience, its gaze a silent promise of the jaws below. This wasn't just vision, it was strategy. A croc that saw everything and missed nothing in its watery kingdom. Deinosuchus claimed the rivers of the Atlantic coastal plain as its territory, a network of waterways teeming with life in the late Cretaceous. From New Jersey to Texas, 80 million years ago, these rivers flowed through swamps and deltas, their waters warm and full of fish and turtles. The Black Creek Formation holds the story, with clay layers keeping bones of dinosaurs and reptiles. Hadrosaurs drank at the edges, unaware of the danger below. T-Rex stayed on land, leaving the water to Deinosuchus. This domain, rich with prey, let the croc grow to 39 feet, its presence a quiet threat. The dying seas, as dinosaurs faded, became its kingdom, a place where a monster waited for its next meal. Deinosuchus ate big, its diet a mix of river life and land visitors. Fossils show bite marks on turtle shells, their hard armor cracked by its jaws. Hadrosaurs, with duck-billed heads, fell to ambushes, their legs snapped in the water. Fish, some as long as a person, filled its belly between kills. Coprolites, fossil dung, contain bone bits and scales, proving a varied menu. Unlike T-Rex, which chased, Deinosuchus waited, its 10-ton body ready for anything that came close. This feast kept it strong, a titan that turned rivers into hunting grounds, its hunger a force that shaped the Cretaceous. Deinosuchus hunted by surprise, lying still in the mud with only eyes above water. When a hadrosaur stepped near, it lunged, jaws closing with 23,000 pounds of force. The croc grabbed the leg or neck, pulling the animal into the river. Once in the water, it rolled, twisting to tear flesh and drown the victim. Fossils show this death roll left deep marks on bones, breaking them apart. Unlike land hunters, Deinosuchus used the river as a tool, its 39-foot body too heavy for chases on land. This ambush was simple but deadly, a croc that turned every splash into a kill. Deinosuchus faced the big dinosaurs head-on, its jaws testing the might of the land. Fossils from Texas show bite marks on hadrosaur bones, proof of attacks on 30-foot plant-eaters. Against T-Rex, which weighed 7 tons, Deinosuchus held its own in water, its bite matching the Rex's strength. In Georgia's swamps, it may have grabbed juvenile tyrannosaurs, dragging them under. These clashes, left in scarred fossils, show a croc that didn't fear the kings, its 10-ton bulk a match for their power. The river was its arena, where a monster croc claimed victory over the land's rulers. Deinosuchus likely hunted alone, its 39-foot size needing no help to take down prey. Fossils from New Jersey show no groups of bones, suggesting solitary lives. Yet clusters in Texas hint at loose gatherings at rich feeding spots, like river mouths full of fish. Unlike pack-hunting T-Rex, it waded in mud, striking from the shadows. Mating may have brought pairs together, but daily hunts were lone affairs. This way of life suited a croc that ruled with quiet power, a monster that didn't share its kills. Deinosuchus started small, laying eggs in riverbank nests, each one the size of a melon. Hatchlings, a foot long, hid in shallows, eating tiny fish and insects. They grew fast, reaching 10 feet in a few years, their jaws gaining strength. By adulthood, at 39 feet and 10 tons, they became river bosses. Fossils show this quick change, with young bones lighter and smaller. Mating involved low calls, drawing partners from afar. This growth turned a tiny croc into a horror, a life cycle that made it the top threat in the Late Cretaceous. Deinosuchus survived in a changing Late Cretaceous, its body fitting the shifting coasts. As seas rose, it moved to new rivers, its flipper-like feet helping in water. Fossils from Texas show it handled cooler waters, its thick skin keeping warmth. Unlike land dinosaurs, it used swamps for safety, hiding from T-Rex. This flexibility let it thrive for 9 million years, a croc that bent with the world's cracks. Its presence a constant in a land of fading giants. Deinosuchus lives in today's tales, its 39-foot form a star in museums and shows. The Smithsonian displays its skull, visitors staring at teeth that crushed bone. Documentaries recreate its ambushes, CGI jaws snapping in rivers. Books call it Super Croc, a symbol of Cretaceous power. In games, it lunges at players, its tail whipping waves. This monster's echo, from old fossils to new stories, keeps its roar alive. A river tyrant whose legend flows through time. Deinosuchus teaches us about endurance and loss. It ruled rivers for 9 million years, adapting to changing waters. Its end at the KPG event shows how even strong creatures fall to big changes. Today, crocodiles face habitat loss, a reminder to protect rivers. Fossils tell us to value balance, where a croc's power came from its world. This survivor's story urges us to guard nature's fragile chains, ensuring no modern giant meets the same fate. Deinosuchus, the 39-foot river boss with jaws that beat T-Rex, ruled Late Cretaceous swamps with quiet power. 82 million years ago, it waited in the mud, its bite a force that crushed giants. Its fossils, dug from coastal clays, tell of a monster that shaped a fading world, only to vanish in a cosmic storm. This croc's story isn't just about strength. It's about a time when rivers held the real danger, a lesson in how even the toughest can fall. What other beasts from the past wait to surprise us? Thanks for swimming through this adventure, Extinctum family. Where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments for a shout-out. If Deinosuchus's tale of river power got you hooked, hit that like button and subscribe to our fossil hunting crew. Drop "I understood" to let us know you made it to the end. See you in the next video!